Okay, Tom.
Here we go, another show. Indoors again. A little bit rainy today, although the sun's peeking out now.
Another show, another 50 cents.
And beautiful Riviera.
Like to,
Week out from, well, a little less than a week out from the big day, election day. Huh?
yeah. I'd like to say a couple things.
Yeah, go ahead, start her off, kick it going.
First off, for all you that saw last week and thought I was a little, I don't know, stoic.
Yeah, a lot of the letters talked about our sincerity, too severe, or too sincere, too serious.
Yeah, I won't be. There'll be no more joking. I don't. I found a new light. Okay. Anyway, just kidding. So I just got back from the Y, and my buddy was there.
Not me.
No, not you. I call him Banana Hammock. Okay, the guy's about 70 years old, has this drooping gray mustache, and he wears a freaking Speedo. I mean, are you effing kidding me? Now, it is disgusting, because he'll go over to get his towel, bend over, and I'm looking at ball sack. I mean, you got to be kidding me. We're at the Y, buddy. You're 70.
He is preparing for the Saskatchewan Creek swim.
Okay.
Is he wearing the Vaseline?
He had some Vaseline on. But I did notice one thing.
Completely hairless?
I did notice one thing. Gladys in swim lane 1, she was looking and liking in a hammock. So maybe the guy's trying to get it, but unbelievable. I got to put on blinders. I can't even look. It's disgusting. Anyway, that's it for
YMCA.
It's fun to wear the hammock at the Y. Am I gay? Okay.
Oh, God, the YMCA. Well, we're a week out here, and first off, let's start off by saying
Yes.
A shooting in Philly, and 17 different cell phones out, filming this lunatic with a knife, and from our information, from our research, the 7 Envoy vans were all in use.
Yes.
Philadelphia has started with the Envoys, sending them in first.
Yeah.
They were all in use.
They were praying over him. They were begging him. A lot of cell phones out, and he went to stab the police, and they shot him. And
right.
Why? Couldn't they have shot him in the toe?
Well, first off, it's not the Wild West. Secondly, quite a while back, remember with that freak Bucky escaped from the prison?
Oh yeah, Bucky.
And he shot a state police officer in the leg. That man died a horrible death because there's femoral arteries and there's arteries there. So you can't just get shot somewhere and knock the gun or shoot the knife out of his hand. That's all bullshit.
That's Mannix, man.
But now one person could put that cell phone down and maybe get involved and talk him out.
Well, the Envoys were trying.
Brother.
The Envoys were trying.
But seriously.
But what I liked is halfway across town, the guy was wheeling out a washing machine out of Walmart.
Within hours of this shooting, maybe even not hours, a complete rioting, a woman police officer was run over by a guy in a truck in protest. Now,
what's he protesting?
You're telling me on one set of rules that they're not fair to the minorities, yet you can just pick out any police officer and run them over. It makes no sense to me. But if this is the new way we're going to be looking at reimagined police forces, God help us all, okay? I worked at the medical center 30-some years, shootings, 60, 70, 80 people come to the shooting in the ER and stuff. If there was 2 of those 80 were involved before the shooting, maybe there wouldn't have been a shooting.
This is President Barack Obama. Our president was not doing the right thing with COVID. He's done nothing with COVID. And I think if you just tell people to wear a mask, they'll wear a mask. Well, not in Chicago, fans. Not in Chicago. We got diphtheria and pneumonia, who are 21 and 18. And a guard tells them in a department store to put a mask on. They stab him 21 fucking times. Okay? Nobody's listening to this mask shit. You can make it a law, and people still won't wear them.
You shouldn't need a law for common sense. I don't need a president or anybody to tell me wear a mask and socially distance. Yet people are complaining. I don't like the way he handled COVID, the president. Yet, look at the economy. It's horrible. People are out of work.
So which way do you want it? And by the way, Europe, Australia, everybody, it's exploding.
Right.
It's China.
I can't blame any politician for
No,
COVID.
you can't blame any of them.
But if a president's not fit for office for 200,000 deaths, is a governor fit for office with 60,000 deaths?
Yeah, that's
I don't know.
Ken Cuomo.
I don't know. I don't get it. But whatever. Tuesday it'll end it.
Yeah.
One way or another.
We'll know January 4th or something, but because we got a lot of mail-ins and 50 million people voted before the last debate. This is a joke now. They're trying to twist this whole thing the wrong way.
Well, people are upset about a lot of things and they're voting early and all that, but in September and late August to vote, I think that's a little early. Middle of October, no, but they voted way before that.
Yeah.
But not a guy fracking, no fracking. I just want to know if people doing their homework and stuff. We got this guy in bed with the Chinese. The Chinese are going to be the biggest problem down the road. Okay.
Oh yeah.
For all you people out there that are climate and let's take care of the planet, I'm into. I don't like seeing the trash in the oceans and straws and baby seals and seahorses and stuff. But the Chinese, starting in the Obama administration, have built 3 islands out of garbage. Plastic, dirt, and garbage in the China Sea, blocking it. That's a way traversed by many countries. They're basically blocking it for landing strips for their bombers so they can stretch out more in the world. Okay? That's been going on there.
Made of garbage.
All those seahorses and stuff that are...
wait a minute. The Paris Accord.
Right.
Oh, yeah. India, China, all that crap over there. They didn't have to do anything. I think it was 2030. It might have been 2040.
2040,
Either way,
I believe.
Either way, they had nothing to do, okay? But we had to stop the pollution immediately.
Right.
By the way, we're 4% of the population of the world. So you do the math and why he bailed on that. Don't just read the headlines.
Right.
It's a joke.
The other thing, the new Supreme Court justice was put in. They rushed it through. They rushed it through or whatever because they could, okay?
Yep.
No doubt about it. She seems like a wonderful candidate. All right. I don't think people have to worry about all these things suddenly changing. I don't think they sit down tomorrow morning, have coffee and donuts, and immediately start changing laws. It has to be presented to them, and you're discrediting those people to think that they're just going to put their own ways through.
Right.
Okay. But what is scary that during the Obama administration, the 3 things came up to the Supreme Court. One was to remove the Moses and the 10 Commandments from the Supreme Court that's been there since day one. In God we trust to be removed, and a certain form of free speech. You can look it up for sure if you don't believe me. And it only was upheld 5-4. That is very scary to me.
So 4 people voted against taking God off the Supreme Court.
Yeah. And the money and all that stuff. They want to change the national anthem. They want all this stuff done. So that scares me a little more than anything else, and that happened under the Great Healer's watch. And
Great healer.
So guys, be careful. Tuesday will come. Do whatever you want. I have my personal views. There's neighbors here that have theirs. I don't yell at them yet.
No, I did just yell at the camera.
They have a religious rally in New York City Sunday for Trump, and they're stoned and bricks are thrown. And come on, this is what it's going to be. And I really am done with the rioting. Obama and Kamala Harris calling for people to continue and protest. No.
Protest equal riots now.
It's getting out of control. And like Wayne said, the guy coming out of a store with a wash machine. What he failed.
The guy's got a dolly. Walks out with a wash machine. What in God's name? And he smiles at a camera. Somebody
stole the dolly, but did not take the proper fittings.
Right, now he'll have to go back and rob those.
And the warranties and stuff. He'll somewhere down the road try to get his warranties. But no, seriously, this shit's got to stop. And Biden's talking about work zones in the cities and enterprise zones. Who's going to put anything in a city with lawlessness and
reimagine the city?
Reimagine police force. I'm scared to even go downtown Buffalo anymore. I mean,
well, you've always been a little bit of a
unbelievable. I'm disgusted, but I wish them all the best. Everybody's entitled to their own opinions, but
unless they're against ours. No, just kidding.
But so I never voted for Donald Trump. I couldn't stand him or Hillary. I did not vote in that last election for them. I will vote for Donald Trump. Throw a brick at me. And I guess I'm a white supremacist. But if I want,
I won't tell you who I'm voting for.
I don't want money.
Yes.
If making the fact that I want legal immigration, and I don't think all this money should be going to illegals. I think you should show ID. I was asked to show ID last year when I voted. I think that's right, and I guess that just makes me a white supremacist.
You are. I've seen that. We're going to go to the Bills.
Translate right over to Bills.
Yeah, well, kind of a weird game last week, but let's be, I was mad in the first half. I thought, well, my God, Frank Gore is ripping through us, for 50 yards in the first half. That's obscene. Tom and I were talking yesterday. It is what it is. This team is what we got, and quite frankly, they're probably not good enough to beat Kansas City or Pittsburgh or Baltimore. But they're fun.
As it stands
As
today.
it stands. Now, we got trade deadline is 5 days away. We'll see what happens. But what I'd like to say is you watch the game. They're playing two deep zone now. They're playing a lot of two deep zone on Josh, and he's got to be a little more quick with his reads, and they got to be underneath a little bit more. And everybody's going all over him. He's back. He's inaccurate. Well, okay. 70% completions, right? By the way, he is. There's a next-gen statistic out that says he is the most accurate quarterback in the NFL at 81% catchable balls. Okay, think about that.
Somebody should tell that to Terry Bradshaw because he was
he's right back to
Hillbilly Mine there 2 weeks ago.
2 weeks ago. So then he says, 300 yards, 70%. Touchdown taken away because they said Davis was 3 inches off the line. Nice job there, headlinesman. Good job, buddy. We appreciate your work. Thank you for your service. Touchdown taken away. Then we throw it to Croft, who I know they had a baby Friday, but an athlete who can't even stop from falling over his own feet. That's a touchdown. So his 90 quarterback rating is probably about 120. Let's just calm down with Josh. Josh is a great quarterback. It looks like we found the real deal here. A couple things about Josh I'd like to say. Number one, somebody just came out and said, who are the top 5 quarterbacks you would build a team around under 25 years old? Josh Allen was third, behind Jackson and Mahomes. So, I think we're doing okay there. Here's another little tidbit. I'll have to get my phone for this one. We played the Rams. We beat them late. People were saying, oh my God, we barely beat them. Here's the quarterback ratings versus that Rams defense, which, by the way, is really good. Josh Allen, 128.9. Dak Prescott, 92. Carson Wentz, 56. Daniel Jones, 65. Kyle Allen, 83. Alex Smith, 58. Nick Foles, 67. So, there you go, guys. The stats show it. It's not even analytics. The stats show it. Stick with this guy. He comes out of that game, takes full responsibility for now putting it in the end zone. Could have said, I got a tight end that fell on himself. Could have said, the illegal formation is garbage. Didn't do that. Takes it fully on himself. So
right.
I think we're looking good. I'd like to quickly switch, and I'll send it back over to Tom, is that are the New England Patriots going to retool? There was something came out today that Stephon Gilmore has got his house up for sale. And there was rumors that, not rumors, but a lot of talk in August that they tried to trade him before the season. And now they're really trying to trade him before Monday because he's got a $17.5 million cap hit coming up. So that'll be interesting. But anyway, I think Belichick is going to retool because he can't stand losing, and he'll like this nice little excuse of, well, we kind of just purged.
Right.
Tom, I'm sorry, I took up a lot there.
That's all right. Speaking of tanks and gunslingers,
Yes.
one of the things they want to try and do is take the guns away from people, right? To have their what a segue.
Are we back on this?
We're segueing back. Well, I hope they certainly don't take those guns away because if you can't ask somebody to wear a mask without getting stabbed, it's kind of scary.
Isn't that scary? My God.
And the new way they're redoing this police force, the reimagination is pretty scary.
I like the reimagination. It's really good. By the way, while we're on that,
like that segue.
I like to segue with the gunslinger.
By the way, too, with this out of control stuff, I'm proud of my buddy in New York was surrounded in his lobby of his hotel because he wouldn't let people in. It said, you have to swipe to get in.
Yeah.
He wouldn't let them in. When they
because they didn't have their card.
When they finally took their card out of their pocket and let themselves in, they went after him, surrounded him, and harassed him. That's what the new way looks like. Yeah. It's the new way, and people hate big money and stuff. Yet the big money's throwing all kinds of money to let people, felons, pay off their debts and vote and stuff. So it's pretty scary. But hey,
the guys surrounding that poor young lad in New Jersey were not Caucasian. Anyway, you take it from there. Couple things. The pork. I'm not going to read it off. The pork and the $2.2 trillion that was put on Trump's desk from Botoxi. That was supposed to be a COVID bailout. You got to see the crap in there.
This morning, they're rushing through a Supreme Court justice when people are starving. Yet the pork in that thing was ridiculous. Like totally unnecessary.
Refugees. giving money to refugees,
Money for illegal aliens.
illegal aliens, paying off student loans.
Putting in the fact
Oh.
that you have to show ID to vote. I had to show ID to vote.
The Kennedy for the fine arts, $300 million.
$1 billion for NASA.
Billion for NASA. You had to see what was in this 2.2 trillion that had almost nothing to do with COVID. And you wonder why the president didn't sign it. Well, maybe we get back and just say we need to take care of the airlines who are dying. We need to give people money to pay their rent, and let's stop there. Okay? But Botoxy wanted to get everything in, and that's what happens.
I did get a letter from a fan that said that he didn't understand the thing that from the Revolutionary War,
Yeah.
when the England settled for peace.
It was kind of,
It was the fishing thing off the
it was kind of,
shores of
it was
Canada.
kind of out there. Yeah.
That's still in there from the Revolutionary War, but
Okay.
whatever.
Still not sure why the hell you brought that up. But anyway, let's go to the Sabres quickly. Hot off the presses, looks like February 4th will start the season.
That would be really good.
February 4th, training camp would start 2 weeks before. Sabres would get 3 because we stink. And the game, only 40 games. Only 40 games. Interesting. And this is really going to stink. Only 8 playoff teams, 4 from each conference. So, bye-bye.
Well, asterisk though,
Yeah.
that would be tough. But
Make
hey,
it
why
10
not?
years without
Well,
the playoff.
but
I know
that's
it's an
an
asterisk.
asterisk.
I know.
I
I
think-
agree with that.
I think Tobias Reeder too is under the radar. I'd like to see him in that second line with Jordan Stahl and Skinner.
Yeah.
And I agree with the one local guy. I'm not going to get his name.
Chad, he's got Gergensons up there.
Defense on each line.
First line.
By the way, we have a sponsorship. I want to throw out a little plug real quick.
Sure.
Norwick
Okay.
Cleaning Products.
Yeah, what happened?
Well, I know the personal relationship with one of their consultants, and they're a sponsor of the show. Product works, everybody. Dog was a muddy mess the other night. Put the Norwick glove on. Clean as a whistle.
Well,
Whistles are pretty clean, because otherwise they wouldn't whistle, right?
that's true.
But Norwick's
If the
spot.
ball
Finally
gets
got a
all
sponsor.
spitty, yeah. If the ball gets all spitty, it won't work. Oh, good Lord! Emergency alert! Amber alert! Check your information. Oh, sweet Jesus!
We have a live Amber Alert
That's unbelievable.
on the show. What do we got? We can tell our
I did.
viewers.
Yeah, I did not. I did not know. I turned it off because it was kind of.
Well, that's
Disconcerting.
a mistake, because we might be able to help
Well, let's see.
somebody that's lost out there.
Amber alert. Go to amber.com. More
What's that, Mary?
information.
2-month-old baby's missing.
Oh my God! How? Again, what kind of a sick animal?
Well, I'm going to say it's
Takes a
probably. I'm
2-month-old.
going to say hopefully. Well, not hopefully. It's a custody battle, and either
Oh, yeah,
Dad
yeah.
took the baby because of visitation rights.
That's a very good point.
I'm going to bring that out. Still wrong, but
You know, that's a great point.
Oh, hey,
then
real
we
quick.
go back to England and you know, off the coast of Canada. That's
real
kinda
quick,
weird.
while I'm talking about Amber Alerts, don't go to any of our local hotels because it's a war zone there. I told some of you people to get a scanner. Almost routinely now, there's huge parties at these local hotels, and I'll tell you what, I blame the hotels.
Dancing
They're
in the
renting these rooms
streets.
to hundreds of people, kids.
Dancing
Not
in
just
the
black, white too,
streets.
and then the taxpayers have to pay for the cleanup with the Chickawaga police going in and getting them all out of there. What if I used to like to take the kids to the hotel? Maybe I want to take my granddaughter there. We could swim, get a room. No way, those
No way.
hotels are off limits. Galleria Mall, war
They're
zone.
running wild.
Had
They're
about
running wild.
16 cop cars out there the other night. They were fighting. They tried to get into the Regal Theater without appointments. They were fighting, knocked a couple down on the escalator. An older couple were knocked down. What if that's you with your hip?
Yeah.
Knocked down by these ruthless kids running wild in that mall. Answer from Pyramid to our show.
Running wild.
Very rare that this happens at the pier. At the
Very rare.
rare
Basically
is
every
different,
Friday and
everybody.
Saturday. Yeah.
Rare is
So
different.
it's relative. Yeah.
Right. Thought that.
All right, we got to sign off here, but it seems like a pretty good show. What do you think? I hope so.
I hope everybody has
Maybe
a
you
good
guys
night.
could turn it on once in a while. Stay
Well,
with us
just
a little bit.
laugh. We're gonna, we're not gonna beat a dead horse anymore. That's just our thoughts.
We were serious.
Go forever.
We were too serious. Next week it'll be Wednesday, the day after the election. We'll talk a little bit about what
Go
happened.
Sabres.
We may not know enough, but go Sabres, go Bills. Beat the Pats.
remember-
This is Beat the Pats week.
It's only a peaceful demonstration until it's your property that's wrecked.
Wow. Okay, we got to go. I mean,
And Timmy, come get some.
Timmy, that picture you put on Facebook, you look like Boomer Esiason. Bye.
Did you hear that snap?